y'all, and welcome to Studio 512. Eris Mediterranean Steakhouse has a special summer menu through September that you're gonna want to indulge in. And joining us now with a teaser of what this menu looks like is Chef Hai. We're so excited to have you back in our studio. How are you?
Great, good to be here.
Yeah, well, okay, so let's just start with this. If someone's never walked through the doors of Eris, what can they expect? What are you guys about?
We're basically a steakhouse, Mediterranean steakhouse. We have a lot of offering from cool appetizers, vegetable, fish forward, and of course our dry aged steaks. And that is the main show.
Yeah, and obviously you've got, your normal kind of regular menu, if you will, but you guys do have a seasonal menu as well, and your summer is kind of this prefix menu. So how do you go about creating that, deciding what's going to be on a seasonal menu?
So basically what we try to do with that prefix menu is to get the menu like minimize in prefix price, so everyone can experience it, and basically you can try a little bit from everything.
I love that. It's a good way to get a good taste of what the restaurant's like, right? Yeah, I think that's really important. So you brought in a couple of dishes off this menu. We've got 2 appetizers and a dessert. So tell me what's going on and what we're gonna do.
So this is our top 3 top sellers that we have. So basically with the prefix menu, you're gonna get a choose of 1 appetizer, entree, and dessert. So about top 3 top sellers, we got here the cigar. The Eris cigar is a filet dough stuffed with ground beef, 16 different spices.
16 different
16
spices?
different spices.
I didn't even know that was possible to put that many spices in a food. Wow.
And
okay.
we have some more over here. So this is our fresh made hummus. We have harissa and cardamom oil. Over here we have our Cesar brulee. It's basically our takeoff on a classic brulee.
Okay, I was gonna say, it kind of looks like a creme brulee, yeah.
Yeah, so we incorporate in it halva. It's basically a tahini sweet kind of things that we do from tahini.
Okay.
We got a pistachio cream, we got some rose water cream, and of course roasted pistachio, and of course the brulee.
Can we focus on this for a second? How do you go about kind of pairing these flavors together? Because there's so much flavor and color happening, and I'm like, my brain just doesn't work that way, So how do you guys go about doing that?
So the beautiful thing about that one, it's long shape, so you can have journey while you're eating it.
Yeah.
So you start over here, and you get the first bite with the pistachio, and then you progress. Again, you're gonna try the halva, and this is how you build up your
I like that.
your flavors.
Yeah, a kind of progression through
Yes.
dessert. I think that's really cool. Okay, well, you've also brought in your ceviche that you're going to kind of demo for us, so tell me what's happening.
So that is basically our takeoff on ceviche.
Yeah.
So the Mediterranean Sea is very abundant with fish, so our diet is very big on fish. So what we got here is a red snapper.
Okay.
We're gonna add some vegetables. We got some bell peppers, some smoky poblano, shallots. We got some Texas peaches.
Ooh.
The last one. And we're going to season it, some lemon juice, some of ceviche secret sauce is a preserved lemon.
Okay. Now, question, with this seafood and ceviche, does it matter what you use? Like, how do you, because I always feel like I see like shrimp a lot, but like, how do you decide what goes in there?
Basically, we do it as a catch of the day. We get whatever freshest fish we have available.
Okay.
We try not to go with super fatty fish, so our choice will be usually a snapper, a bronzino, maybe a sea bass, crudo, yellowtail, and those kind of stuff.
Yeah. Now tell me about the peaches in it. Is that a normal thing to do? Because I feel like, like more classic ceviche, I've not seen fruit in it before, so I think that's kind of interesting.
Yes, so we like spicing it up. So most of the stuff here are not classic ceviche because we're not soaking, we quick brine it, the fish. But again, this is our takeoff, you're gonna understand in a second. After we plate it, we have also orange blossom water.
Orange blossom water.
That is something that you're rarely gonna see on ceviche.
Wow, this is beautifully plated, by the way. People can see this at home right now, my word. And I always feel like you're safe with a dish when there's a bunch of color in it. I feel like that's how you know the chef tried, the chef cared. You guys put thought into what's happening.
So usually different colors mean like you said, like thought behind it.
Yeah.
So most of the time when we create a dish, we also thinking about color. Color is say a lot. So we got here crispy tapioca.
Okay.
So it's basically tapioca that we dehydrate overnight and then deep fry in it. You want to try?
Yeah, I'll take a little out of there.
It's a crispy.
It's interesting. It's like a
Give it like a nice crunch.
spicy Lay's chip, which is probably,
Here we go.
yeah, probably not accurate to what it actually is, but
Here we
good.
got coulis mango,
okay.
melon. This is what we preserve it and then blend it.
Okay.
This is a paprika oil.
Wow, so many good sauces and flavors going in there.
Now is the kicker. This is the orange blossom.
Orange blossom.
So that gives it like very freshness, Mediterranean. You can smell it. It's
Oh
like
my
very
gosh, yeah. Ooh, it smells very
herbs.
fresh. Yeah, I can see how that would all go good together. And then you're finishing it off with a little garnish here.
Yep.
Very cool. All right, so that's a little teaser of the summer menu. But in addition to this, you've also got some new offerings on your kind of daily dinner menu. What's going on with that?
Yes, we start adding pasta to the menu.
Uh-huh.
We have a blue crab bucatini.
Okay.
We have a new fish on the menu. It's black cod.
Okay.
And we try to do specials every other week. So
Alright.
it's every time something going on.
Yeah, so people need to just
Yes.
keep up with what's going on. And then what about reservations? So we need a reservation to come in and dine in with you all.
We accept walk-in.
Okay.
Our bar is always welcoming
Yeah.
for happy hours, but no, we don't have to do
Okay.
reservation.
Yeah, maybe reservations encouraged, but not necessarily
Yes,
required. Yeah,
exactly.
Well, Chef Hai, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate
be
it. So
here.
many great flavors and beautiful food here on the table. You guys, for more details on their summer menu and their regular offerings, visit erisrestaurant.us. The following portion of Studio 512 is sponsored by Crunch Fitness. You guys, today I left my gym clothes at home, but that is simply okay because we are in Crunch Fitness in the true judgment-free zone. I'm here with Matt and Christina and their brand new location. How are you guys? Thanks for having me.
Doing great, thank you.
Matt, let's start with you. Why don't you tell people a little bit about Crunch Fitness and what sets you all apart from other gyms here in the Austin area?
Yeah, I think first and foremost, it's our team members. We have the best staff that provide amazing hospitality every single day. And then, the Crunch, no judgments philosophy really comes to life here. So think, inclusivity, positivity, an environment where people can really feel welcome and like they belong. And then we build an incredible gym. So everything from the volume of equipment to the assortment of equipment we have, our relax and recover amenities, our group fitness offerings are incredible, and we even have Kids Crunch.
So we are currently standing in your West Palmer Lane location, which is the newest one here in Austin. And you guys have some pretty cool events coming up to get people in these doors. Tell me what's happening.
Yes, we'll host our preview event on July 21st from 5 to 8 p.m. So it'll be a full party to announce our 50th gym opening here. And with that, we're going to give the first 50 people that walk through the doors a free 1-year gym membership. So very exciting. The event will be awesome. There'll be a live DJ, there'll be food, there'll be face painting for the kids. You could preview our group fitness classes, take a tour of the gym, but it'll be a really awesome event.
Yeah, so you want to be one of those first 50 in to get that great deal.
100%. And then we open the doors, and then we go 24/7 from there.
Wow, very exciting stuff.
We are based in Austin, so our headquarters is right downtown, and we are fully committed to continuing to grow this market. So more openings on the way, and we're here to serve the Austin community and give them the best fitness experience for a really affordable price.
Yeah, well, we're excited that you guys are here. Christina, over to you. You are the Crunch Fitness group fitness class queen. So tell me all about what you guys offer and how it works.
Yes, we offer over 60 classes 7 days a week, all inclusive, no judgment. We have multiple instructors who are ready to motivate and encourage you to push your limits. So from zones from group fitness, hot stuff, tread, ride, hit, and more. So come join us for exclusive Crunch classes where you get to experience serious results, serious fun in a community where culture meets fun.
Yeah, community is the big key word there, I think. And I also think that, group fitness classes are honestly the best place to start because you're with other people. So if someone's interested in getting started with that, what's the first step they should take?
The first step is to come to our preview party night on the 21st from 5 to 8 p.m. That would be a great way for them to see what to expect in a normal Crunch Fitness class.
Yeah, sounds very good. So exciting stuff happening here in July. And obviously it's a beautiful facility. People need to come and get it checked out, get a membership. Matt, Christina, thank you guys so much.
Thank
for having
you.
us.
Learn more by visiting crunch.com. The preceding portion of Studio 512 was sponsored by Crunch Fitness. They've recently brought home some medals in the U.S. Open Beer Championship, and they're also showing your favorite movies on screen right now over at Flix Brewhouse Around Luck. I've got Sasha and Sadie here with me. Ladies, good morning. How are you?
We're good. How are you?
Well, we are so excited that you're here. We're covering a lot of different things today, but let's start with this. If someone's never walked into Flix's doors, what should they expect? What do you guys do?
So we are a dine-in movie cinema, and we also brew beer. That's the baby that we have. So while you have a good movie, you also have a good beer with you.
Yeah. And you are kind of like the brewmaster over at Flix, Sasha. So I'm curious, like, what's the process you all go through? What's that like for you?
That's pretty straightforward, the technology itself. But of course, it starts, if it goes through the process, it just few steps. Start with the mashing. When you mill the malt, mix it with the hot water, get as much sugar as you can. Then that yeast in the future can ferment it and produce the carbonation, all those flavors that you actually feel when you drink the beer. That's very, and it's like technology, but it's still so fun and it's so different and unique, every single one.
I love how you're like, it's straightforward, but in my head I'm like, that's so technical and scientific and my brain can never comprehend it. But I think that's cool. Now, you guys just competed at the U.S. Open Beer Championship, which I wasn't even familiar with this until I heard about it with you also. Kind of tell me what this competition is and what you guys did there.
Yeah, so nationwide, it's breweries from around, actually not even nationwide, even further, all the way to Barcelona.
Oh my gosh.
But the props that we have for ourselves is that nationwide we took home the most medals. We took home a total of 17, and Sasha here took 2 out of those.
Wow.
And we have some beers of those today.
Yeah.
So pretty extensive competition and really bragging rights afterwards with that.
How do you go about deciding what beers you're really going to put on the forefront that you believe are your best?
Oh, we believe all our beers are
That's
the
right.
best. But I mean, we really need to decide. We have our core beers that we, like all our location, have year round, but we also want to bring something special, unique for every single location. So we brought some of those as well. We also have a lot of events, special, First Fest, Fun Fest. We also try to brew, if we can, we also try to brew something special even for those events.
Interesting.
Yeah. We'll talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, so you did bring in some drinks. So tell me about, you're going to have me sample a few things. So tell me about what you're going to have me sample.
So I brought all core 4, but I'm not sure if I'll make it to try all of them. But
maybe not all 4, but give me your best 1 or 2.
Okay,
yeah.
for sure that will be our Mexican lager. It's very crisp, light, refreshing, and you can combine it with any food. It's like very nice beer to have it with food. Nachos, tacos, anything you can imagine. Then Nebulas, that's our star. We just won a gold actually with this beer. So that's very, like, you know what is hazy, probably like everybody.
Okay.
It's the style, it's features very juicy, tropical, citrusy flavor, but it's very approachable since it has very moderate, not very excessive bitterness. So it's very balanced. And also very easy to combine with the food we have at Flix. And we have 2 more, Tende, that's our Scottish ale, and Luna Rossa, that's our raspberry wheat ale. And we also brought 2 local seasonals that we have, like just in very small batches. One is Maibog, that we won a silver medal with this year, and another one is Espresso Patronum. That's the beer we create for Harry Potter 25th anniversary. That's coming this month. Yeah.
Okay, why don't we crack open one of these? You pick and you pour, and I'll taste.
Okay.
How about that?
Okay. Sounds
all right,
perfect.
which one are you going to go with?
So let's start with Lucha Libre, since we need your palate not to be very tired.
That's right.
And so
it's only 11 a.m., folks.
But we have 6 of them, so.
Yeah, well.
Okay, sorry, I don't know.
No, you're good. You're all good.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So, as I said, very light, crisp, refreshing. So it has a little bit of cornflakes. Yeah. But
it's very easy.
Yes.
Yeah, and also perfect for the Texas heat, which is killing all of us.
Yeah,
so,
that's why it's one of our top sellers.
That's incredible. Okay, so you teased the Harry Potter event. You've got these gorgeous cups here. Tell me what's going on with that, because it's a big anniversary, I hear.
It is a big anniversary, 25th anniversary. Starting August 29th, we will be showing them. And if you miss one, Harry Potter Sorcerer's Stone, you can still catch it the next weekend. So
Okay.
we're showing quite a few of them.
Yeah.
Very exciting to see it on the big screen again.
And of course, having espresso Patronum at the same
With
time
it,
watching
yeah.
that movie.
I don't even know what is espresso patron. What does that even mean?
But like, I mean, that's Harry Potter. That's like the main the spell
Spell
that they use. in
Oh.
the,
yeah.
So
Tells you how
you
much I
definitely
watch
need to
Harry
come and
Potter.
watch
Yeah.
it.
Okay, very good. I
yeah.
just exposed myself. Perfect. Okay, but also there's so many good films out right now and films coming too. So tell me a little about what you guys have on your screens and also what's to come.
So right now we are showing The Odyssey, which of course is doing amazing
it twice.
numbers. Yeah, really good movie. And of course Spider-Man Brand New Day. So fourth of the Spider-Man Tom Holland movies.
Yeah.
That's as well
Yeah.
hitting amazing numbers and keeping us on our toes. Coming up afterwards, we do have this weekend. We have One Night Only. It's a romantic comedy. With Dua Lipa's husband, if you
okay,
are
name
familiar. Yeah. And then after that, we will have Paw Patrol as well, the Dino movie.
Which is so, I didn't even know they
kid-friendly.
were making movies. I was talking about
Yeah.
this with some of my coworkers before the show. I'm like, Paw Patrol movie, I didn't know that was a thing. But the
Yeah.
kids, I'm sure, are going to love it.
Love it. Yeah,
yeah.
they love it.
Do you like that you guys are able to get all these amazing films and to really appeal to different crowds?
For sure, yeah. That's the best part. On top of the brewery side is, of course, like she has espresso Patronum to match with Harry Potter. So yeah, movies, we love the movies, but on top of that, we have the craft beer that we get to pair
It's
together.
really unique and complete experience where you can have like themed food, beer, like everything, and that's great. That's
Yeah.
unique about it.
I love that experience. And then just finally here real quick, should people get tickets ahead of time? Are they able to do that? How does that work?
You could get tickets ahead of time if you visit our website. You could
Okay.
also come in person if you want to see us. Don't deal with a website. You want to deal with a person. Either or is always great. Of course, on the weekend is going to be a little bit harder to
Sure.
get some great seats
Yeah.
if you walk in. But any option is always available.
Dealer's choice, if
Yeah.
you will. Yeah. Well, ladies, thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it. Lots of cool things happening over at Blix Brewhouse. So for more information on their showtimes and beer offerings, visit blixbrewhouse.com.
The following portion of Studio 512 is sponsored by Syntex Foundation Repair. If you're looking for the expertise of a company that's been in Central Texas for over 30 years, you're in luck. Mike Hanahan, sales manager with Syntex Foundation Repair, is here to share tips for homeowners. So Mike, what are the most common signs that a Central Texas homeowner might have a foundation problem?
When you start seeing doors and windows, doors don't close correctly, windows don't open and close. If you have a brick house on the outside, there's either going to be stair stepping in the brick, or you'll see they put a cold joint in there. You'll start to see that separate, or cracks in your slab. Some of the other things, sheetrock cracks, as well as sometimes your house starts to tilt and you won't even notice it, but the doors ghost open or close.
What makes Central Texas soils so challenging for foundations? This I'm really interested in.
Central Texas soils are super expansive. So when it rains, it's like a sponge in the sink. When it rains or when you get it wet, it expands, and when it dries, it shrinks. And it's basically what the soil underneath your house is doing. But that up and down movement season over season just gets worse and worse and worse.
Syntex has been around for over 30 years. What sets y'all apart?
We were started back in 1992 by a guy by the name of Ben Cooper. He ran it for until he passed away, and then he sold the company to 3 of the guys that worked for him. And we still run it as a family business. We do offer a lifetime warranty, and the warranty is for the lifetime of the structure.
How does a typical foundation repair project work? Basically, what can a homeowner expect?
So we start with, when you give us a call, we dispatch a field technician to come out. I did bring my zip level. We use these, they're to measure, it's basically like an altimeter. So we measure, we find a starting point and we measure looking for deviations. We just go after the areas that need work right now. So, you know, some companies will come in and they'll tell you put piers all the way around the house and inside, and it's very disruptive. You know, if the house is out of tolerance, we will pier those areas that need to be fixed right now, because the rest of the house may not ever move.
What's one piece of advice you'd give a homeowner who thinks they might have a foundation issue?
I would say give us a call. You know, we provide free estimates. It's better to get it checked out, have that peace of mind knowing that there's nothing wrong with the house than it is to let it go, because the longer you wait, the more it's going to cost you.
Mike, thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, thank you.
Visit WeLevelIt.com. Call the number on your screen to schedule a free inspection. The preceding portion of Studio 512 was sponsored by Syntex Foundation Repair. Welcome back, everyone. The Bullitt Museum's brand new exhibit highlights numerous festivals across the state. Here with more on what we can expect is Senior Curator Catherine Siefker. Catherine, good morning.
Good morning.
This is lovely. I like that we're doing Texas festivals. Tell me about the exhibit.
Oh gosh, so it's called Texas Festivals, Creating a Community Through Celebration. And the exhibit explores 27 festivals in Texas, and it looks at what a festival is, how it reflects a community or what it celebrates in a community, and then how that festival creates the idea of community or the concept of community.
I know, for example, there was like the Luling Watermelon Thump,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
which is kind of a funny thing to say, but that's, for example, in our viewing area. You guys had to whittle this down because there are so many festivals in Texas.
Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, too many to count. We had a panel of advisors who are all travel writers who kind of got us started on our whittling process. And then we also told our staff, go spend your weekends at every festival you can go to, report back, tell us what you think. And so
with all of
with all that information, we narrowed it down to 27 festivals that look at things like agriculture or natural resources, cultural identity, or arts, and those were the festivals that we kind of honed in on.
Gotcha. Okay, and you have 3 main sections now for people to enjoy this festival exhibit. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, so they answer 3 questions. What is a festival? So we define a festival as something that normally has a parade, a royal court, food that's themed to the topic, competitions that are themed to the topic, and live entertainment. And so using that, we kind of narrowed down and selected the festivals. And then what do festivals celebrate? So normally they tell you about what's the main agricultural crop in a town. So watermelons, strawberries, peaches.
Corn.
Or what is the major cultural group? So is it Czech, or is it Windish, or is it German? There's the Art Car Parade in Houston, or the Children's Art and Literature Festival in Abilene. And so those are more focused on the arts community. And then also natural resources. So we have Sand Fest from Port Aransas, where the sand is used to make these sculptures.
You've
it's
got the
unlike
sand there.
sand anywhere in the rest of the world. Apparently it's the best sand for sculptures, is what they tell us. So the idea of a natural resource, poppies, of course, from Georgetown. What are some of the other natural resources?
So it's not just things we can eat. It
is not, no.
that we might just
you
find
shouldn't eat the sand.
Find on the ground. Okay. How'd you collect the artifacts that you have on display for, all these different festivals?
Right. So we met with each festival, with whoever plans the festival is a representative of the festival, and we asked them, what do you have that you think best represents your story?
When I think of the Elgin Hogeye Festival, there's that huge pig that
We
they
have
have. You have it.
We have it.
Wears pearls and all sorts.
She does. She wears pearls. She has a crown. She has big eyelashes. Priscilla is her name. But yes, they said this is what represents us the best. So they lent us Priscilla.
Oh, that's amazing.
So yes, exactly that kind of thing. So that's how we found all the artifacts that we have on display. Everything from Priscilla the Pig to an art car celebrating Stevie Ray Vaughan for the Houston Art Car Parade. We have a bunch of gowns from different royal courts festivals.
That would be my favorite part.
They're beautiful. They're so intricate. And then they have these huge trains that are hanging on the back wall because they're so big. We have a lot of mascots from different festivals. So like the Onion Festival in Weslaco has this farmer with a giant onion head. We have one from the Timber Festival or the Forest Festival that's out in Lufkin, their mascot. So it's an eclectic mix of artifacts. It's really fun.
And truly Texas.
It's very Texan. It's very diverse. It's just bigger than life. I mean, you seen Priscilla. And it's just a really fun show that brings together kind of the best of what Texas has to offer.
Because it would be hard to get to 27 of these by yourself. So
it would be hard, but you can come. It's also too hot to go to festivals right now.
Good
And none
point.
of the festivals that we have on display are in the months of July and August. Like, there were some in June, and then festival season will kick off again in September. But right now,
too hot.
it's too hot here.
But it is very cool inside the Bob
It
Bullitt
is
Museum.
perfect. 72 degrees at all times at the Bullitt Museum. So yeah, you can come and you can kind of do some festival shopping. So explore the festivals, learn which ones you want to go to,
little
make
bit
your travel
interactive.
list. It
Yeah.
is interactive. There are there's a food truck for the little kids to play in that has festival themed foods. There is a giant, again, larger than life keyboard where you can enter your favorite festival. So if you don't see your festival in the 27 that are there, maybe you love the Mosquito Festival, which is a real thing.
That's horrible.
You can type in Mosquito Fest into the giant keyboard and it'll create a word cloud so that over time we see what some of the most popular festivals are in the
And
state.
you get an idea of the next round of festivals that you can maybe cover. Okay,
Yeah.
just wanted to know how long the exhibit's running.
It runs through September 27th.
Okay, and then there are free days real quickly, right?
We do have 2 free days coming up. August 2nd and September 6th. It's the first Sunday of every month. It's free at the Bullitt.
All right, great opportunity to get out of the heat and enjoy the AC
Yes.
and some festivals along the
Absolutely.
way. All right, Catherine, we'll leave it there. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, for more information on the Texas Festivals exhibit that you heard about today at the Bullitt Museum, visit thestoryoftexas.com. The following portion of Studio 512 is sponsored by Texas State Technical College. Texas State Technical College offers advanced manufacturing programs like automation and robotics, industrial maintenance, and semiconductor technology. Kelly Koch is here to tell us more about them. And Kelly, how is TSTC adapting its programs to ensure local students are ready for these advanced incoming jobs?
Sure. Thank you, Rosie, for having us. So the reason Texas State Technical College was created, our mission is very simple: to put Texans into great paying jobs. We were actually created by the Texas legislature in 1965 to meet the technological needs of Texas at that time. And that's what we do today. We work with industry to meet the technology, the skilled jobs that are needed in today's workforce.
Okay, and you recently broke ground on a $47 million manufacturing technology center. What will this expansion mean for the campus's capacity, and how critical is semiconductor training to the future of the Central Texas workforce?
Yes, so it's going to be our manufacturing technology center, and it's going to be over 70,000 square feet. And it's going to house our industrial maintenance program that we already have, but starting in the fall, we're going to be also offering our semiconductor technology program and also our automation and robotics. Now, our new building, which we're super excited about, will not be ready until spring of 27. And this is due to all of the semiconductor industry coming to Central Texas, because again, at the end of the day, TSTC, we meet industry needs through workforce development.
How do you accommodate non-traditional students or adult learners who need to balance class with family?
Sure. Absolutely. The majority of our population is traditional students, but being an adult educator, we also have a place for our adult learners to upskill and reskill. And they can do that in numerous ways. In addition to offering day classes, we also offer evening classes if they need to work during the day. We want to make sure that our students are successful when we place them in industry, and we're going to support our students in any way we can to ensure they get that certification or that degree.
So for parents and high school students in Central Texas who want to get a head start on a lucrative career without major debt, what pathways or dual credit opportunities do you guys offer right now?
We have dual credit pathways where students can actually start in high school and they can graduate or with a certification with that program that we're partnering with them. It can be not only in advanced manufacturing, but we also have HVAC, precision machining technology. Please go to our website at tstc.edu to get more information on that.
Really fascinating stuff today, Kelly. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Rosie.
Learn more at tstc.edu. The preceding portion of Studio 512 was sponsored by Texas State Technical College. Everyone, step back in time exploring artifacts, photographs, keepsakes, and beyond of one of the world's most infamous ships with Titanic, the human story, happening right here in Austin. Joining us now is the General Site Manager, John Ashley. John, good morning.
Hey, good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
This is exciting that we have the Titanic right here in town. I mean, not the actual Titanic, but we have a lot of artifacts, don't we? What exactly is this exhibit?
Yeah, so good point. We have about 200 original unique artifacts. We have a lot of life-size recreations. So it's a very immersive tour. It's audio guided, so you go through and just take a bit of a step back in time, and there's just so much to learn, just so many just amazing, unique artifacts in the exhibit.
You did use the word immersive, and so I want to pick you a little bit more on that. Talk to me about how this is an immersive exhibit.
So it really highlights the stories of the passengers and the crew that were there. And with the audio guide, you're hearing testimonials, you're hearing stories from passengers. The life-size recreations are just very fascinating, in addition to the artifacts. So it's not just a display of artifacts with different types of information. It really gives you an opportunity to step in that space a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. And I'm guessing that this is all from survivors, or do we have information from those who didn't make it off the ship?
It's a big combination of both.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so there are a lot of artifacts that were retrieved from those who perished.
Wow.
There were a lot of artifacts that literally they kept with them as they boarded lifeboats. It's just a wild combination. It's things that were retrieved out of the water as rescue ships were going back to the site and just literally picking out pieces of wood and just other pieces of debris that were floating on the surface.
It gives you chills, and it's more than 100 years later.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
What do you feel like sets this apart from other exhibits? Because Titanic as an idea, as a museum, it's not unheard of.
Right. And I think this goes beyond a lot of the basic facts. I feel like most of us know all of the tidbits, all the facts about what happened.
Hit on the 14th, sank on the 15th.
Exactly. But this exhibit really highlights the emotional and the human story of the passengers and the crew that were on board. And you just really get a glimpse into what that experience must have been like.
Wow. I just watched a Netflix documentary about the Costa Concordia that also sank, and to see something in real time, people were saying it felt like the Titanic, that same sort of fear that you must have felt 100 plus years ago, not sure if you're getting in lifeboats, being told things that were not necessarily true. Really confusing for people.
I could only imagine this overwhelming feeling of dread.
Yeah.
Just must have been.
And for the people who got off the ship, amazing things. Any standout moments or pieces that you want to mention?
Absolutely. We have the necklace that was the inspiration for the Heart of the Ocean.
No, you're kidding.
No, I'm serious.
I didn't think that was a real thing.
It's a real thing. So we have the necklace that was the inspiration. I don't want to spoil anything, but it's much smaller. It's of course, Hollywood tends to.
Sure, it's real carrots.
Yeah,
Instead
exactly.
of Hollywood carrots.
But yeah, the necklace itself and the original passenger's story you learn in the exhibit. I don't want to spoil that too much. Another crowd favorite, one of my favorites as well, is we have basically a recreation of an iceberg.
Really?
So guests can come and touch, feel the iceberg, and get a sense of what the water temperature must have felt like in the northern Atlantic.
Yeah, freezing.
Freezing,
Hard
literally.
as nails.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Anything you want visitors to walk away with? Some sense of the human stories that happened here, or something new?
I think it really is just that, is going beyond the facts and just really getting a more comprehensive and intimate understanding of the passengers and the crew. It's just so fascinating to me that there's just such a large diversity of passengers that were on board. So many different stories, so many people that were on that ship for so many different reasons. And just how they all of their stories just came to intersect on the ship.
I will say I've seen a menu of like the final night of the Titanic.
Yes.
And to even read what people were eating is fascinating.
Yeah. We do have one of the menus as part of our display. So yeah, things like that are just so fascinating.
It's such a slice of life. I love that. Okay, where is this located and roughly how long does the exhibit take? You know that my attention span is probably not as good as it could be because of so much social media use.
I can relate. Yeah, so we're right here in Austin, Texas. We're located at 11,000 Middle Fiskville Road. The exhibit generally takes about an hour, hour and a half plus. Just kind of depends on how extensive you want to get with it. It's audio guided, so you really have the opportunity to go at your own pace as well.
Would you say it's family friendly?
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like it's really great for all ages, families, history buffs. It's great for students, older generation. There's really something there.
Something new to learn for everybody. Okay. Yeah. And then how long will y'all be in town?
So tickets are available right now until August 16th.
Okay, so it's not that much longer.
Exactly, so now's your chance.
Okay, sounds good to me, John. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, for more information, visit titanicexhibition.com/Austin. Content segments during Studio 512 were paid for by Crunch Fitness, Syntex Foundation Repair, and Texas State Technical College.